Yo-hooo! Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream! How's it going today? I welcome you to another Pain Monday. It's too late. Now the Spanish ghost is in the Pain Monday stream and there's no going back anymore. It's time to paint more roses. And today we're gonna be doing shading because we finished last time all the base colors of everyone in this page. And I even showed a little bit of the characters that are gonna be on the next page. Did you guys know that there's only 2 pages left of this list? After that there's still another list, so we're not done yet. We'll never be done if I can help it. But first of all, Yo-hooo Nirvana, Yo-hooo Moises, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream, bienvenidos. Os doy la bienvenida al lunes de dolor. Ya está, la fantasma ha entrado al stream de lunes de dolor. Ya no hay vuelta atrás. Y hoy lo que voy a hacer va a ser sombrear personajes. Porque el último día conseguimos terminar los colores base de todos. ¿Sabíais que quedan 2 páginas de la lista actual? Ya, loquísimo. Pero aún queda otra lista después de eso, así que aún no terminamos. Y si puedo hacer algo al respecto, nunca vamos a terminar. So, let's go! Let's begin. Why is there another layer? Ah, because of the gradients, of course. There's some gradients on some characters. Hay algunos degradados, así que por eso hay capas extra. Pero ahora toca hacer sombras. Y vamos a ir por orden. Let's go in order. This way, I'm not gonna skip any characters. I don't have any excuses this time. Everyone has designs here. And everyone is already line arted and has base colors. There's no skipping any characters. I will finish each and every one of them. There's no going back anymore. No escaping. No running away. No evading. No avoiding. Can I think of any other synonyms? I don't know. Yeah, me alegro que todo bien. Ojalá siga así. Yo estoy muy emocionada aún porque anunciaron el otro día una expansión nueva de Final Fantasy XIV y he estado pensando en ello todo el fin de semana. Incluso me puse a dibujar a mi personaje porque le hice un trajecito nuevo para la nueva expansión, aunque no será hasta enero del año que viene. Pero me emocioné, le hice un trajecito nuevo y me gusta mucho cómo ha quedado. ¡Yo, tetera! ¿Qué tal? Welcome to the stream. Son bastantes ya, pero igualmente llevamos muchos más de la mitad. Llevamos más de 5 años con este reto, por cierto. It's been more than 5 years with this challenge. So yeah. Y aún quedan. Aún faltan... ¿Cuántos faltan? Hoy faltarán menos. Hoy terminaré unos cuantos. Y eso quiere decir que faltarán menos al terminar el stream. Y el anuncio de la expansión fue muy emocionante. Y mañana hay actualización, así que estoy aquí esperando que llegue el momento de poder actualizar y entrar y ver la nueva historia. Tengo muchas ganas. I am so excited for the new expansion. Tomorrow there's gonna be a patch update and there's gonna be a bit more of story. So I am waiting. I am patiently waiting the moment I can update the game and see the new story, but that's gonna be tomorrow. For today, only Pain Monday. Pero guau, tengo muchas ganas. Tiene muy buena pinta. Y por cierto, si alguna vez habéis pensado que queríais jugar Final Fantasy XIV, pero no os apetece pagar suscripción y todo eso, sepáis que ahora han puesto, bueno, este martes, mañana mismo, va a estar Shadowbringers incluido en el free trial, así que podéis jugar gratis hasta nivel 80, con el juego base y las 3 primeras expansiones incluidas, sin límite de tiempo de juego. Ya el free trial empieza a aparecer 3 juegos, o 4 incluso. It's a free trial that is basically like 4 games in one, for free. Hours and hours of fun, and enjoyment and emotional damage. Now you can also experience Speak for free. Ahora puedes experimentar pico y cabra gratuitamente. El Final Fantasy que jugaste en el 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 y el Tactics Advance todos. El 6 estuve viendo a un amigo jugarlo, pero nunca lo terminamos. Nos quedamos al final. De vez en cuando le recordaba, hey, tenemos que acabar Final Fantasy 6. Pero ha pasado tanto tiempo que ya casi que lo mejor es reempezarlo desde cero. Pero nos quedamos al final, literalmente al final. Hablando del 6, justo en el 14 van a poner una raid muy difícil de Kefka. A ver qué tal será eso. Ahora se podrá pelear contra el payacho, pero extra fuerte. Al final ganan los buenos. ¡Guau! ¡Spoiler! Mayormente sí. Creo que mayormente sí. ¿Salvaste a Shadow antes de que se destruyera el mundo? ¡Ya! ¡Lo salvamos! No me acuerdo. Era el ninja que iba con el perro, ¿verdad? I remember. Ya me spoilearon, ya está, ya no puedo jugar ningún otro Final Fantasy. Ahora sé que todos ganan los buenos gracias al poder de la amistad. En todos derrotan a Dios con el poder de la amistad, ya está. ¿Sabes eso de un Final Fantasy? Lo sabes de todos en realidad. Creo que conseguimos en el 6 todos los personajes, justamente. Sacamos a todos los opcionales y todo. Pero nunca terminamos. Lo último que recuerdo fue pegarle a muchos payasos en una torre. Fue muy horrible esa parte. Last thing I remember was fighting a lot of clowns in a tower. That's the last thing that I remember from Final Fantasy VI. I think the better idea will be to start it from the beginning. But it's okay! If you know that you fight God and defeat God with the power of friendship, you already know how all Final Fantasies go. But it's cool, we love that from them. Por eso es lo cool de los Final Fantasy, el poder de la amistad es real. The power of friendship is real. Del 1 al 5 sí que no he visto nada. Algún día me gustaría jugar a alguno de ellos, yo misma. Pero me gustó mucho el 9. El 9 estuvo muy bonito. I really liked Final Fantasy 9 a lot. But I've yet to play any of the first ones. From 1 to 5, haven't played or seen any of them. I'm curious about 4. I want to play 4 someday, specifically. Quiero jugar al 4 algún día. Le tengo curiosidad al 4. Me ha roto con los shuriken, también jugaba con Gao, pero solo porque me parecía curioso su mecánica de copiar a los enemigos. El Blue Mage más raro que he visto en la vida. Bueno, Quina también en el 9, que se come a los enemigos, eso también es ciertamente una mecánica. In Final Fantasy IX there's a Blue Mage that learns enemy skills by eating them. It's the funniest thing ever. Okay, let's put some lighter color. El 14 está muy bien. Es literalmente el Final Fantasy de todos los Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy XIV is like the Final Fantasy of all Final Fantasies. It has things from all of them, and it has really, really nice homages. It's so cool. I love Final Fantasy XIV. Es mucho más fácil. Creo que tengo todo instalado en mi PS2. El 10 y el 10.2. ¡Ah! ¿El 10? El 10 también le tengo muchas ganas. No lo he jugado ni visto aún. Jugué al principio, en casa de una amiga hace años. Me acuerdo que mi amiga me dijo, este es el peor boss de todo el juego. Y era pasar por... por entre la multitud. Intentar hacerte camino entre la multitud al principio del juego. Me dijo que eso era el peor boss. Atacando a Diosito, por eso el pastor odia a los Nintendos, brother, agárralo bien. Es cierto. No puede ser. Debió ser por eso que odiaba tanto los Nintendos y PlayStation y Segas. No puede ser. Yo-hooo, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. ¿Cómo quieres que te llame, por cierto? Vnoxt. Podría llamarte así, pero como tú prefieras. La mejor saga de RPGs es Quaespierre. Saga de RPGs que no tiene ni un solo combate. Aún no tiene ni un solo combate. ¿Quién sabe en un futuro? Who knows in the future? For now, the Quaespierre saga has no battles. But who knows? Maybe in the future. By the way, guys, in case you haven't seen them, I have the duty to post the link every time, so it can be accessible for everyone. You can find my games here. Tengo el deber de poner el link cada vez, porque así es accesible para todo el mundo. Aquí podéis encontrar mis juegos. Find my games here. Ya, sí dibujo, yep. Cada lunes. Y a veces los jueves, cuando se me olvida algún lunes. Estoy dibujando a todos mis personajes. Va siendo ya como el... más del 5º año desde que empecé a dibujar a todos mis personajes. Y aquí seguimos. It's been over 5 years since I started drawing all my characters. And here we are still. Yeah, it's gonna be a long journey. Va a ser un viaje largo terminar a todos. Yo, Leo, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido al stream. Feliz lunes de dolor. El lunes de todos los dolores y más. Cuando yo me empecé a dibujar, YouTube era en blanco y negro. Era sin sonido, era un stream sin sonido. Salían los subtítulos de vez en cuando, con música de piano de fondo. Minox, ok. Tomo nota. Yo aquí estoy, soy Yomi Gardenia. Podéis llamarme Yomi. Así me llaman. Yomi la de jardín. Jardinia incluso. El mejor RPG que he jugado hasta ahora pondría Dragon Quest 8. No he visto nada del 8, pero vi... Un amigo mío streameó el 11, creo. Y la verdad es que estuvo muy bien. Vi gran parte del playthrough, que fueron muchas partes, y de hecho creo que aún no lo ha terminado. Va siendo un meme recurrente de que nunca lo termina. Algún día, yo confío que este año lo va a terminar. Pero estuvo muy bien el 11. Yokozaku, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. Yomi, con muchas M's. Es Yomikono, ya, es Yomikono. It's with an O. ¿Jugaste Fire Emblem al final? Wait, Fire Emblem. Hace tiempo, me terminé el Fates hace unos meses. Estuvo... ¿cómo decirlo? Fue un juego. Buen juego ya. El Fire Emblem Fates fue un juego. Uno de los juegos de ver. La historia fue muy mala. El gameplay estuvo bien. Pero es Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem está divertido. Pero es que la historia está... No. La historia podría haber sido mucho mejor. Y yo de lo que vi al 11 lo recomiendo. La verdad es que está... Es muy largo, es muy completo y los personajes son súper queribles. Yo-hooo Quinches, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Sombras por aquí. Bye bye Vinox, que vaya muy bien. Muchísimas gracias por pasarte. Igualmente. Si fueras una unidad del Fire Emblem, ¿qué te gustaría hacer o usar? Un arco. Yo probablemente un arco, porque es mi arma favorita desde siempre. Dato gracioso, ¿sabíais que estoy en un fangame de Fire Emblem? Hace un tiempo una amiga VTuber, cuando debutó con su nuevo modelo, Poneco. De hecho, streamea mucho Fire Emblem. Voy a buscar su canal un momento. Pues por el debut de su nuevo modelo, tuvo un fangame de Fire Emblem. So there's a VTuber friend of mine called Poneco who, for her newest outfit debut, she had a Fire Emblem fan game that she played on stream, and I was in that fan game, and I gave the final hit to the boss in her playthrough. I recommend checking her out if you like Fire Emblem, because she plays a lot of Fire Emblem. She's really good at it. I really recommend checking her out. Yeah, I think the fan game was in her Discord. If you guys want to play it, and I think I do still have my portraits in here. Oh no, I put them in my hard drive. Ya no tengo aquí las portraits que hice para el fangame, porque las pasé al disco duro, pero hice incluso la portrait en pixel art, así chiquita. Jeje. ¿Quieres estar en otro fangame de Fire Emblem? Oye, pues sí, no les digo, pero me parece bien. Si hay huequito para mí, no diré que no. Tengo incluso los datos que usé para mi unidad en el fangame de Pónico, y el portrait si eso sirve. Not heading into work yet. Let's go. A little bit of free time. Enjoy. ¿Una vez has jugado con Kingdom Hearts? No enteros, pero la misma amiga con la que jugué al principio de Final Fantasy X, también un día que estaba en su casa me dio su mando y me dijo, hoy vas a jugar Kingdom Hearts, y yo, ok. Y jugué el principio del 2, jugué la parte de Aqua de otro de los juegos, y creo que el principio del 1. Recuerdo algunas cosas separadas. Por ejemplo, recuerdo el minijuego de repartir cartas del principio del 2. Recuerdo que había una gaviota. Recuerdo que ibas como en monopatín repartiendo cartas. Eso es lo que más recuerdo. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts fully yet, but the same friend that I went to her house one time, and she gave me her controller and said, "You're gonna play Kingdom Hearts today," and I was like, okay. And I played the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. I played Aqua's part in one of the games. I don't remember which one. And I also remember the beginning of 1. But what I remember the most was the letter delivery minigame in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because you have like a skateboard. And there's a seagull. That's what I remember the most. Lo que más recuerdo, el monopatín y la gaviota del minijuego de cartas. The darkness. I make too many darkness references for how much I have not played Kingdom Hearts. Hago demasiadas referencias a darkness para lo poco que he jugado Kingdom Hearts. Algún día tengo que echarles un ojo, aunque sea por ver la experiencia común de la gente que ha jugado Kingdom Hearts. Sé que hay gente que dicen que es muy malo, que es como de esas sagas que son cool cuando eres joven, pero ahora las juegas otra vez y es como, Dios, esto es muy Nomura. Es lo que Nomura se piensa que es cool. Pero igualmente me da curiosidad. Hay cosas que nunca dejan de ser cool. También me he visto el fandub ese que hicieron de Snapcube hace un tiempo. Vi la primera parte. I also saw the Snapcube fandub that they did some time ago. Only the first part though. I have yet to watch the rest. But that's all my knowledge of Kingdom Hearts. Mi unidad en el fangame creo que era Sniper. Creo que llevé Sniper. Creo que la base era el Sacred Stones de ese juego. I think in the fangame in the Fire Emblem fangame I was a Sniper, and it was made with Sacred Stones as the base. Kingdom Hearts super fan plays Kingdom Hearts for the first time. I wouldn't call myself a super fan, but I make a lot of darkness references. That is always funny. La frase cuando te unes al ejército azul será: si tuviera un centavo por cada vez que fui invitada especial en un juego de estrategia tendría 2 centavos. Que no es mucho, pero raro que pasara 2 veces. Me parece perfecto, por favor, sí. Por favor, sí. Es perfecto. Espero poder darle el golpe final al boss final también. La historia, si se pasan un poco, tal vez el 1 te lo podría pasar, pero el 2 es peak. Normalmente, no sé por qué, las secuelas siempre suelen mejor que la primera parte. Creo que es una constante con todas las cosas. El 2 siempre es mejor que el 1. Por ejemplo, Pokémon Mystery Dungeon. El 2 es increíble. El 2 es peak. También me gusta mucho el Ace Attorney 2. Hay bastantes más que se me ocurren que es como, el 2 es mejor que el 1. Supongo porque como ya tienen una base de la fórmula, el 2 pilla esa fórmula y la mejora. Pero no sé por qué, siempre suele pasar. Danganronpa 2 también es mejor que el 1, en mi opinión. I also like Danganronpa 2 more than 1. I don't know what it is with sequels. The first sequel is always better than the first game. With a lot of things. Tengo que volver al trabajo, serás sniper, entonces no le digas a Lina que es un gol. No le digo. Que vaya bien en el trabajo, Leo. Que vaya muy bien. Muchas gracias por pasarte. Algún día tengo que echarle un ojo a Kingdom Hearts. Me da curiosidad, la verdad. Aunque sea por los memes. Tengo que jugar aún unos cuantos Fire Emblem también. I need to play a bunch of Fire Emblems too. I need to finish Sacred Stones. Because it's one of those games that I started years ago and then I never finished it. It's still in my list of games to finish. But not now. I'm finishing Etrian Odyssey 3. So that's all that I need at the moment. I love Etrian Odyssey 3. Too many games to play, not enough time. So true. I wanna play so many games. Quiero jugar tantos juegos y no tengo tiempo. Pero bueno, me queda poquito de mi primera run de Etrian Odyssey 3. Porque tengo que hacer 3 playthroughs para sacar todos los finales. I need to do 3 playthroughs of Eterno Odyssey 3 to get all the endings. I wanna play the Eterno Untold games. I played the demo of one of them and I really liked it. One of the ones that was on 3DS, I think. I really liked it a lot. I wanna play them too. I really like being able to draw my own map and exploring the dungeons. I don't know. I like them a lot. I wanna play so many more of them. It's really cool also being able to make your own party. I always name them after OCs so they don't turn into new OCs. So I get to imagine my OCs going on adventures. I don't have Tomodachi Life, so Eterno Odyssey is close enough, I guess. También si alguna vez juegas el primero, lo único que debes saber, la magia está rota. ¿Tetaflar se incluye con eso? Una de las pocas cosas que sé de Kingdom Hearts es el Tetaflar. Donald siendo uno de los hechiceros más fuertes de todo Final Fantasy. One of the few things I know about Kingdom Hearts is Donald Duck being one of the most powerful spellcasters in all of Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. One of the few that can cast Zeta Flare. I wanna play so many games, what? There we go. Now that I have gotten used to shading with multiply, it feels weird to shade by hand-picking colors. Ahora que me he acostumbrado a pintar usando multiply, que es como lo he estado haciendo últimamente, se me hace extraño pintar seleccionando los colores yo. Donald cargando todas las veces que ese pato no te curaba en el juego era para tirar el hechizo más poderoso de la saga Final Fantasy. No es que no te estuviera curando, es que estaba almacenando poder para ese momento. It's not that Donald wasn't healing you, it was that he was storing all his power for that moment to cast the most powerful spell. Oh, te pregunté si has visto vídeos de ese juego nuevo que es como Looney Tunes. Creo que no. ¿Cuál juego? Ah, cierto, ¿viste el juego nuevo del ratón de blanco y negro tipo animación antigua? Wait, creo que me suena de... Me suena haberlo visto en Steam. Quizás si abro Steam me sale en la pantalla principal. Porque me suena de algo ahora que lo pienso. No me está saliendo ahora, no. It's not showing up now. But I really remember having seen it. I've seen it around. But only like the banner on Steam. I know nothing about it. Maybe it shows up in like recommended. Nope. I'm getting gacha games in my recommended. That's a bad sign. Me están saliendo gachas en mis recomendados, eso no puede ser. Más gachas no, por favor. No puedo con más. Como Cuphead Pro FPS. Ah. Curioso. La verdad es que he jugado muy pocos FPS, así que no creo que se me fuera a dar muy bien. Pero está cool que hagan juegos con estilos tan únicos. It's really cool that they're making games with such unique styles. Llevo como 3 gachas instalados. 3 gachas ya es mucho. Yo también juego como 3 gachas y me parece demasiado. Debería no estar permitido que existiera más de un solo gacha. There should only be one gacha in the world. Maybe half a gacha. Quizás solo medio gacha. Quizá ninguno. Quizá los gachas deberían ser ilegales. Maybe gacha games should be illegal. I think the shadow that I have picked is a little bit too light. Let me do something. Make it a bit darker. Selecting everything. Yo, Luis, welcome! Heresy! I think I'm speaking the truth that no one dares to speak. Creo que estoy diciendo la verdad que nadie se atreve a decir. Los gachas son el mal. Además siempre ocupan muchos gigas. Ya no me caben más gachas en el ordenador ni en el móvil. Y eso no se vale. What gacha would it be? Granblue Fantasy. Actually no. I'm mad at Granblue Fantasy. Porque me quieren meter a más gachas, pero me niego a caer en la tentación otra vez. Sé fuerte, Moisés, no caigas, no creas en sus palabras. Oh, I know, Limbus Company. Limbus Company will be the only allowed gacha in the world. El único gacha que va a estar permitido que exista va a ser Limbus Company. El único gacha que prácticamente te lo regala todo. Limbus se lo perdono. I will forgive it if it's Limbus. But Limbus is only a gacha because the developers need the money. If they didn't need the money, it would not be a gacha. So in spirit, it's not a gacha. El único gacha válido es Yomi gacha. Espero no tener que pasarme nunca al lado oscuro. Si algún día veis que saco un gacha, llamad a la policía, no soy yo. If someday you see me release a gacha, call the police, it's not me. También lo hacen de Battle Cats, ellos usan cualquier cosa para regalarte cosas. Mira, al menos son generosos. Eso está bien. Let me put her ear a little bit visible. Creo que se ve un poquito suave. Remember the Yomi gacha? Wait, what? You remember the Yomi gacha? Did you travel to the future and see me release a gacha? Oh no, I'm concerned for my safety now. What am I gonna do in the future? Yomi, what will you do in the future? You cannot do that, I need to stop you before you release a gacha. That cannot be. Yo, Andrés, ¿qué tal? Muchísimas gracias. Les pongo muchos volantes a mis personajes. Es el ADN de Toho. No puedo sacarme el ADN de Toho en mis diseños. There is Toho DNA in my design, so They always end up with a lot of frills. When someone gives super chats or give memberships and they want to chibi legally, allegedly. Oh, true! I did that a lot of streams ago. Got released in season 3 when characters and backstories became separate pools. No, Yomi, what have you done? I need to stop future Yomi before she commits the worst sin. Turning hero Cs into gacha. Again. Tengo que parar a Yomi antes de que cometa el peor pecado. Volver a sus hostias un gacha. En el futuro. Ya. Los demás no tienen tantos volantes, era un poquito. Pero el resto no tantos. The others don't have that many frills. Oh well, these two do have a bit of frills. There is inevitably Toho ADN to my characters. And a bit of Umineko too. También hay un poco de Umineko en mis personajes. Toho y Umineko son probablemente mis principales influencias. Can't believe Yomi made a gacha. At least you'll make full rates for giving, right? Yeah. Well, that. What would the rates be? Imagine if every character was the same rarity, and there's over 400 characters. What percentage would that be to get one character specifically? We would have to make really good rate tabs, maybe. Habría que hacer rate tabs muy específicos. Porque si no, imagina tener que sacar a un solo personaje entre 400. Eso es menos de un 1%. That's less than 1%. Into it. The shadow of the horns. By the way, there's only 2 pages left of this list. After this will come the last list. The final list. The ending of the challenge, even. For now. Después de esta página quedan solo 2 y luego solo una lista más, que es más corta que esta. Eso quiere decir que no queda tanto para el final de este reto. Es un poco surrealista pensar en eso. It's the end of an era. Oh, true. And also, you guys want to see all the characters that I have done so far? I remember I posted it the other day, but to make it also accessible now, you can find all the characters that I have finished so far in here. Ahí podéis ver todos los chibis que he hecho hasta el momento, los que están terminados. Como quité algunos personajes de la lista y algunos que no están, pero no son tantos los que quité. I did remove some characters from the list recently, so there are some chibis that are not there, but most of them are. Viendo lo positivo, podré ser adicto a los gachas, pero nunca en gastar una sola pizca de dinero real en ellos. Ahí, esa es la manera. Jugarlos free to play. Playing gachas free to play is the intended way. If you save up, you can get anything. That's how I play them too. I just save up all that I can and roll everything at once when something I want is released. Yo siempre ahorro hasta que sacan algo que quiero y entonces tiro todo lo que tengo. In the website list, all the ones that say no image, that's all the ones that are missing. The ones that we haven't done yet. Todos los que pone no image en la página web que he pasado son los que faltan. Los que aún no he hecho. En comparación, no quedan tantos. They are soon to be unlocked, yeah. Pronto serán desbloqueados. Y luego sus rediseños. Porque cuando termine con el reto lo voy a empezar otra vez con los diseños alternos. Y revamps que he hecho. De hecho en Battle Gacha hay algo que se llama la semilla. Te permite saber qué saldrá en el gacha. Wait, what? ¿Puedes manipular la semilla? You can manipulate the seed in the gacha? That's crazy. Whoa. Because you know, random numbers in computers are not really random because they are based on seeds. They need a seed to generate a random number. So if you control the seed, you control the gacha. I didn't think that was possible. Si controlas la semilla, controlas el gacha. Porque digitalmente los ordenadores no pueden generar números aleatorios naturalmente, necesitan una semilla. I didn't know it was possible. No pensaba que fuera posible. La mejor manera de jugarlo. Ahí tienes la página, solo le tiras 5 veces al gacha y anotas lo que te salió en la página y te saca tu semilla. ¡Wow! Ah, seguramente si has pasado una página no aparecerá en el chat porque no permite links. A no ser que los pase yo. Tengo privilegio de links. Pero saber eso me da que pensar que quizá lo haya para otros gachas. Knowing that makes me think that maybe there's also seed generators for other gachas. Whoa. It's probably illegal. But it's interesting. Oye, entonces no pasa nada. Yomi sabe mucho de semillas. Por eso soy Yomi la jardinera. That's why I'm Yomi of the garden. Yomi Gardenia. It is me. The Yomi of the garden. Okay, I think more or less the shadows are done. Oh yeah, using the light of the hair. Solo la luz del cabello. Let's go with this. Now we delete the leftover light. And I want to fix this one. They're not that good. Yo, Sherry! Welcome! Glad you're doing well! Welcome to the stream! We're continuing the chibis today. Every day, less chibis to finish. Cada día menos chibis por terminar. Yomi Gardenia, the Gardewa VTuber. We thought Gardenia was because of garden, but no, it was because of Gardewa. Sí, logré sacar varios legendarios del juego. ¡Wow! Collab de Evangelion, ¡eso me recuerda! Final Fantasy XIV también va a hacer collab con Evangelion. Y todo me recuerda Final Fantasy XIV. Everything reminds me of her. Everything reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV. There's gonna be an Evangelion collab with Final Fantasy XIV in the next expansion. They are gonna make an entire raid series and it's gonna be permanent. Like the Nier collab. Todos los gachas hacen collab con Eva. ¿Quiere eso decir que ahora Final Fantasy XIV es oficialmente un gacha? Does that mean that now Final Fantasy XIV is officially a gacha? There was an Eva collab in Grand Blue Fantasy not long ago, actually. Todo lo que veo me recuerda a ella. Ella siendo Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV, my beloved. Whoa! Oh, wait! Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, Sai, please, no, 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 no. Sai is having some problems, let me save really quick. Por un momento se congeló el programa. ¿Qué te pasa, Sai? Es porque estoy hablando de Final Fantasy. There we go. I saved and now all is safe. Saved. Es como el Persona 5. Todo también hace collab con Persona 5. Y hay la leyenda urbana de que todo lo que hace collab con Persona 5 acaba cerrando. Todos los gachas que hacen collab con Persona 5 no viven demasiado tiempo más. La maldición del collab de Persona 5 es muy real. Aunque Final Fantasy... No, Final Fantasy... Gran Blue Fantasy lo sobrevivió. Ahí no fue a propósito. I meant Grand Blue Fantasy, but my mind once again went to Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, cat. Hay una gata. Hola, señorita. Me. También con el Street Fighter, me gasté todos mis ahorros en el de Battle Cats. Pero quería mi Chun-Li de regreso, de paso conseguí a Yorikami. ¡Let's go! Eso es lo mejor. Poder conseguir todo de un collab limitado te deja más tranquilo. Imagina mañana un collab con Persona 5. La posibilidad es muy real. Existe. Y es terrorífica. The possibility is real and it's terrifying. Speaking of cats, there's one of my cats in here. Hablando de gatos, tengo a mi gata aquí. Hola, señorita. ¿Qué pasa? Eres muy cute. Super cute. Ahora tengo una mano ocupada haciéndole mimitos. Now one of my hands is occupied. I must pet the cat. You're so cute. You're so cute. Ow! She hit me with her paw. Me ha pegado con su patita. Tiene la mano ocupada subiendo el precio de los pulls en su gacha. Se me van a quejar por subir el precio. ¡6 gatos! ¡Cute! Tienes que hacerles mimitos a todos. De mi parte. Todos los gatos. ¿Son familia también? Los míos son familia. My cats are family. I've got the dad and his 3 daughters. So they are a cat family. Tengo dos durmiendo contra el monitor, cositos. También hazles muchos mimitos. Y... es que son muy adorables los gatos. Cats are so cute. Which reminds me, I'm sorry, I have to mention it again. In Final Fantasy XIV, they announced some things from the next expansion, without spoilers and all. And one of the things that they announced is that there's gonna be a new cat race. There are cat dwarves. They are like cats that look like dwarves, and they are so cute. Hay gatos enanos en el Final Fantasy XIV, los enseñaron el otro día con el tráiler. Serán una nueva raza que habrá en la nueva expansión. Son gatos. Son súper graciosos. They are super cute. Yo, Paper! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. What if Main Monday was called Main Monday? Yomi was a state in the USA. Maine? I would have thought about lions first, because we're thinking about cats. Creando nuevas razas de gatos. No serán jugables, pero son como raza de NPCs. Quizá les inspiró el Eugenics, ya. A ver si los encuentro. They are so cute. Look, 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 look. There's an official render of them. Cat dwarf. It's got a beard like a dwarf, and it's a cat. Tiene barba como un enano y es un gato. Es muy adorable. Están muy graciosos. They are so cute. I need the new expansion. Look at that. The creature. La criatura. Sí, son como los del Monster Hunter. Son como los pálicos. They are like pálicos from Monster Hunter. No te imagino cómo sería un gato con barba. Ahora eso es lo primero que veré. Es que son gatos enanos. Son súper graciosos. Necesito conocerlos. I need to meet them. Mencionando Monster Hunter me recuerda que también hay colaboraciones con Monster Hunter en el Final Fantasy XIV. There are also collaborations with Monster Hunter in Final Fantasy XIV, by the way. There are 2 of them. Sí, mucho de jugar cosas así online, pero en internet no está, parece persona interesante. Ya, lo del internet es el problema más grande. De hecho, el mismo juego a veces se cae muchas veces. Y ni siquiera es culpa del internet de la gente. El juego literalmente simplemente se cae. Suele pasar. Does it have a collab with Bucky? Thank God no. Thank God it doesn't. I hope it never will. They would make like Bucky outfits and it would just be like a muscle suit, like those inflatable muscle suits, and it would be super cursed. Si tienen un collab con Bucky, seguro que pondrían como un traje inflable de músculos de eso. Sería muy cursed, muy maldito. It also has collabs with Yokai Watch from time to time. también tiene collab con Yokai Watch de vez en cuando. Ha hecho collab con otros Final Fantasy también. ¿Qué más? No me acuerdo cuál es más ahora mismo. I don't remember which other ones. There was a collab with Final Fantasy 16, with Final Fantasy 15, which brought a car mount, by the way. You can literally drive a car in the game. And it's a car that can fit multiple people, so you can ride in the car. It's a multiple person mount. Bucky's scared, they have Bucky figures. Like what? Like what, in what form? I don't want to think about it. I don't want to imagine it. Oh god, no. Yo, Jack, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. This is why Yomi's a genius, always bringing great ideas. Please never let me cook. Never let me cook again when it comes to that. The car is the best Final Fantasy 15 character. Because it's a character. You know, like character. I can't make that pun in Spanish. No puedo traducir ese juego de palabras al español. Goes into a ball form to be impenetrable. Traditional martial arts or something as usual. Yeah, with like 2000 years of history or something. I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not even gonna question it. I guess it's just like that. I guess that's just how it is. It just become ball. Ball is the most optimal form. That I cannot deny, but why? Why? It's me, Yomi cooking Dania. Right in the kitchen. Cooking the most lethal puns in all of history. He comes out of prison because he can. Wait, Bucky did do a collaboration with the Battle Cats? Oh my god. That's terrifying. Okay, we don't have that much left to do. Almost one chibi finished. Casi un chibi ya está. Let's make this a little lighter. Let me check something, because we need the reference. I wanted to check the lines here. Doesn't seem like any of them are different from the others. I was thinking maybe leaving the ones in the middle a bit more visible. The ones with the buttons. But maybe not. Or maybe yes. Just a little bit more. Let's not forget the eyes either. No nos olvidemos de los ojos. Casi se me olvidan. forgot to paint the gemstone. Wait. Se me olvidó pintar la gema. Let's fix some of the shadows. There we go. And it's up here. Now a little bit. Here are the eyelashes. I think that's almost it for her. Creo que esto es casi todo de ella. ¿Tienen un poco más por aquí? Pero estas más claras. I'm only forgetting one thing. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. Ya sé que se me está olvidando. Se me está olvidando el patrón estrellado en el collar. Que no se va a ver mucho, pero bueno. It's not gonna be very visible, but we're gonna add it for consistency. Like this, we're gonna put it here. It's not even gonna be visible. Ni siquiera se va a ver. No se ve. Wait. Huh. What's that straight line in there? Made a little mistake. You know what? We're gonna put it with one star visible. We're just gonna draw a couple more. That should be enough. It's done! If I'm forgetting anything, I'll just fix it off stream because I really can't think of anything to fix right now. I think that is all for her. Creo que eso es todo de ella. Eso quiere decir que terminamos un personaje. That means we have finished one character. 337. One thing that I'm not sure if I messed it up is that now there's an even number of totologies. Maybe I counted wrong. Creo que me desconté con los personajes ahora que lo pienso. Porque pone 423 y recuerdo que eran pares. ¿Qué ha pasado ahí? What happened in there? Why are they not even? Maybe they were never even to begin with. Maybe I just counted wrong first. That might be it. Quizás fui yo que no conté bien desde un principio. Y ahora sí están contados bien. Muy malas, cuando lleguemos al final lo sabremos. When we get to the end, we'll find out. Let's drink some water. I know what to fix. There's something we can add to her that's gonna add a little bit of liveliness. It's a bit of blush. Algo que podemos añadir que le añadirá un poco más de vida. Es un poquito de sonrojo. Mi favorito es Tekken, prácticamente crecí con ese juego. Del Tekken he visto algunas cosas, pero se me eran muy malos los juegos de pelea. Quizá probaría algún día el Gran Blue Versus, porque hay personajes que me gustan mucho. Está Ilsa, que la quiero mucho. Y es Gran Blue. Aunque esté enfadada con Gran Blue, sigue siendo Gran Blue. No puedo abandonar Gran Blue. Está también en mi ADN de diseño de personajes. Gran Blue is also in my ADN of character design. I cannot abandon it. Even if I'm mad at Gran Blue, I can't be fully mad at it. I love Gran Blue after all. There we go. Maybe it's a little bit big. Gonna make it a bit smaller. Yesterday I think it was the opening of the Gran Blue Relink beta. They're gonna add like a free DLC thingy, and they opened a beta to test some things and stuff, because they are gonna change some things of the characters and all that stuff. I also want to play Relink. Yay, take care, Quinchis! Thank you so much for coming! Good luck with work! I will do my best. I'm gonna fix this blush a little bit more. This one seems a little bit too intense. Oh wait, no, it's mixing with the it's mixing with the hair. Oh, I merged the layers. Mezclé las capas y ahora se mezclan. Quizás sea un poco así. I feel like this. If I'm careful, they are not gonna merge. There we go. Now that's one of them fully finished. Let's continue with the next one. For this one, okay, first let's get rid of the references. We don't need these ones anymore. Let's get the next reference on the screen. There's only one thing for these two that I need to not forget, and it's the purple streaks on their hair. It should be here. Referendenia. Gotta always keep those references close. I know there's a program that artists a lot of times recommend that is called Pure Ref, that allows you to have references on like a corner of the screen, and even like reduce the opacity so it doesn't occupy space in your canvas. I should try that sometime, I think it would be very useful. The stream wouldn't be able to catch the references, but at least it would be really useful for drawing. Sé que hay un programa que se llama Pure Ref, que la gente usa mucho para tener referencias en pantalla cuando dibujan. Y nunca lo he probado, pero dicen que va muy bien, que te permite tener incluso referencias a baja opacidad en una ventana aparte. Voy a buscarlo. I'm gonna Google it to see if I can put it in the chat. Yeah, Pure Ref, exactly. That's how it's written. Here. I think it should be this. Yep. I should try it someday, because it does seem really useful. Debería probarlo algún día porque sí que parece muy útil. Wait, I'm gonna fix... I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like these vans, they are a little bit too high up. I tend to put my references always on the canvas, and it ends up making everything super cluttered. Maybe it would be a good idea to start using pure ref. This way it would also be more comfortable to make recordings and stuff. Because since I tend to put my references in the canvas, then if I record the canvas, the references also get recorded, and it's kinda awkward to have the references there. Gotta think about it. Let's go. Now I can shade a lot better. I still have to do the designs of the next part, by the way. There are like 3 designs that I need to finish or revise, or find their old references. I still haven't done my homework, but at least there's still days until then. Aún me faltan como los 3 diseños de la siguiente página de esto. Aún no he hecho mis deberes, perdón. Pero como aún quedan días, aún me faltan bastantes personajes por acabar, aún hay tiempo. Aún no nos hacen falta. Pero he estado muy en una racha de rediseñar personajes y todo. Así que ya que estamos, quizá lo hago pronto. I've been on a bit of on a streak of revamping characters and updating the list. There are still some characters that I'm thinking about removing them from the list. Maybe the cleanup has not finished yet. Creo que la limpieza de personajes aún no ha terminado. Puede que aún haya algunos que vaya a quitar. A la vez estoy como quizás estoy quitando demasiado. At the same time I'm like, maybe I'm removing too many of them. But again, it's my list. I can do what I want with the list. I can add or remove characters as I please. Gotta look at quality over quantity. Tiene que haber más calidad que cantidad. Cuando se inició este reto, todo esto era monte. Muy real esto. Han pasado 1000 años. It's been 1000 years. The challenge is still going. Hold on, cat's making noise. I'm back. Can't believe there is... How many pages would it be? Because it's not that many. There's only 2 more of this list, and the next list is even shorter than this one. So that means that's like less than 10 pages. Son menos de 10 páginas seguro las que quedan. Aquí todo normal, literalmente acabo de llegar el viernes. No pasa nada. Nunca es pronto, ni muy tarde, para estar en el stream. Ya llevo aquí más de 5 años y es como si aún fuera el primer día. It's been over 5 years of being here for me, and sometimes it's still like it's the first day. Some things never change. Que por cierto, lo del viernes me recuerda que este viernes vamos a terminar el Tres Madres. Guys, this Friday we're gonna finish Mother 3. I can't believe it. Wow, not ready. I'm not ready for that. And tomorrow, if I can stream tomorrow, we're gonna finish Grease too. So this week we're finishing 2 games. Esta semana terminamos 2 juegos probablemente. Mañana se puede hacer stream. Terminaremos Grease. No puedo creer que vaya a ser hora de buscar juegos nuevos. Tengo una lista grande, así que no me voy a quedar sin juegos por jugar, eso seguro. I have a big list, so I'm not gonna be left without games to play at least. Algunas cosas sí cambian, los vídeos ya no dicen todos Helltaker. No me lo recuerdes. Eso fue el fin de una era. ¿Quién lo habría dicho? Que por 3-4 años se me habría olvidado cambiar la categoría del stream. Por 3 años fui un streamer muy consistente de Helltaker ya. No pasa nada, que la gente se tardara en dar cuenta es que nadie se dio cuenta. Eso lo hace menos incómodo. If people took that long to notice, it means that barely anyone noticed, so that makes it less awkward at least. I like to think of it that way. Me gusta pensarlo de esa manera. Así me resulta menos incómodo. True Gamer de Helltaker era... yeah. Fue el primer juego que jugué en stream. Por eso se quedó ahí en la categoría. Porque nunca me molesta en cambiarlo otra vez. Pude pasarme casi todo realmente. Solo hubo un puzzle que tuve que hacer skip y hacerlo con guía porque era muy imposible. Pero el resto lo conseguí por mi cuenta. Jeje. I was able to beat everything on my own except one puzzle that I had to look up and I had to skip it in game. Other than that, I was able to finish everything. Like a true gamer. Cada día más true gamer que el día anterior. Oh, oh, el hipo. Oh, eso ha sido un hipo. Ow. That was a hiccup. Oh, that hurt. Okay, let's now erase the extra shadow. Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. It's just that the hiccups that I get are really strong. For no reason at all. I fainted one time from a hiccup, by the way. That's how strong they are. Una vez me desmayé por un hipo. Así de fuertes son mis hipos. Ahora mismo es gracioso, pero en ese momento me asusté. Yo-hooo, Johnny Cat! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It was years ago. Like right now, it's just a silly thing that I remember from time to time. But back then I got scared. I think it was just the hiccup was so strong that it lowered my blood pressure and I dropped for a moment. I just fainted for a second. But it was nothing, it was just like a random faint. Strong hiccup or weak Yomi or both. I am made of paper. Estoy hecha de papel a veces. También me desmayé una vez por un huevo frito. Mis desmayos son todos muy estúpidos. Solo me he desmayado 2 veces y ha sido por cosas estúpidas. I've only fainted because like 2 times. And it's been for dumb stuff like that. A hiccup and a fried egg. Like... Few people can say this. Few people can say that they have fainted because of a hiccup and a fried egg. Si ayudaba a alguien que streameaba en sus directos, lo ayudaba a cambiar la categoría del stream porque se lo olvidaba. Éramos más mods, pero yo creo que casi más estaba. Está bien tener a alguien que pueda recordártelo si te olvidas. A mí al menos ya no se me olvida. Porque ahora, desde que aprendí de mi error, soy extra cuidadosa con la categoría del stream. Ahora ya no hago streams de Helltaker. Ahora solo lunes de dolor. Y jueguitos de Ichio. Now only Pain Monday and Ichio games. And sometimes Steam games. Depends on what I feel like playing. And sometimes Genshin Impact. Every once in a while. Muy de vez en cuando. Okay. Let's add a bit of light up there. There we go. So cute. I love how these two turned out in the end. They are so cute. The cutest judges. Y eso es bueno, esos que te vieron con madera de mod. A ver... Con las sombras en la ropa. Let's put some shadow in the clothes. Shadow over here. I'm gonna put just a bit of light in the shoes. Color is also gonna be the shadow for this purple. Se lo comió la categoría de stream. Normalmente todo era muy tranquilo como ahora. Eso es bueno, ya. La verdad es que es un mejor tipo de streams. Yo la verdad, si hay demasiada gente me estreso. I think I've mentioned this a lot of times, but I don't know what I would do if my streams had more people. I would get really stressed out, actually. I like that things are still chill. Like, in part it would be cool to reach more people, but at the same time, I don't know what I would do if I had a bigger audience. I would get really nervous. Don't get nervous! Oh my god, it's that easy. Jonica, you're really smart. I should try that. I should try just not being nervous. Debería intentarlo, sí. Easy, yep. It would be that easy, yeah. You are right. Me ajustan los rights, sí. Me ajustan los rights. Yep. Me dan un amiguito. I live by the mode to just do it. In part, I'm just really bad at like promoting myself and networking and all that stuff. I'm just here in my corner, and if people find me, then cool. But it's difficult to like find the audience myself. If something that I do becomes more well known, let it be my games, not me. Y al final es algo que aprender. networking y el manejar redes sociales y todo eso, eso es muy... Es una habilidad que se tiene que aprender al final. It's a thing that has to be practiced and learned. Managing social media, networking and all that stuff. Just do it, don't let your dreams be dreams. I'm gonna go to everyone's house personally to promote my games. Not even the stream, I'm just gonna say, hey, play my games. Me lo tomo muy con calma porque si no me estreso, pero... Tengo que aprender un poco más. There's still a lot I gotta learn, but I do take it at my own pace. I hope I can give more visibility to my games though. If anything becomes well known, let it be my games, not me. I just want to hide under a rock and like put outside a new game every once in a while and then go back inside my rock. Yo simplemente quiero estar debajo de una piedra, de vez en cuando levantar un poquito la piedra para sacar un juego nuevo y volver a esconderme ahí dentro. Y ya está. Ese es mi estilo de vida ideal. That collab with Margaret Forrest was amazing. It was really fun. It was super fun to draw together. Let's see. There may be a little bit of shadow here in the inside. Maybe it's a bit gray. Let's make it a little bit more saturated. Aha! There we go. That's a lot better. Hay que estresarse por esas cosas, al final eso no ayuda, solo hace mal. Siempre hay que estar con la mente clara y tranquila. Exacto. Poco a poco se aprende. Estoy últimamente intentando, por ejemplo, subir más dibujos. Lately, for example, I'm trying to post more drawings. I want to try posting more stuff that's like just doodles. Because I know that consistency is one of the things that helps the most with, for example, algorithms in social media. I'm trying to post more frequently. Even if it's like works in progress and stuff like that, things that are not finished. At least posting something, I guess. Estoy intentando poner, aunque sea, yo que sé, trabajos a medias, previews de cosas que estoy haciendo. Intentar poner al menos una cosa cada día. By the way, I haven't showed it, but I made a drawing these past days. I mentioned it at the beginning, but I didn't show it. I drew my Final Fantasy XIV character. I made a new outfit for her. And then I drew it, because I'm very excited for the new expansion, so I had to draw it. Let's see. There she is. ¡Tachán! Ahí está. Mayo. Ahí está en el juego. Y ahí está, en mi estilo. There she is in the game and also in my style. Drawing all this decoration, by the way, that was hell. You see all this gold and details? This was hell. Pintar todos estos detalles dorados, infernal, absolutamente infernal. Fue una cosa, pero valió mucho la pena, me gusta mucho cómo se. Yay. This is my Final Fantasy XIV character, who is also my favorite OC. She's actually a little bit different as an OC. I know that a lot of you have already seen her, but it's never a bad moment to show Mayu. Mayu is this one. This is my favorite OC. Esta es mi OC favorita, esta es Mayu. Y así es como se ve en Final Fantasy XIV, porque el creador de personajes no me deja aproximarla más, pero queda bastante parecida. Y está muy adorable. La quiero mucho. La echo de menos. Así que me alegro haberla podido dibujar un poco. I miss her so much because her D&D campaign finished a long time ago by now. And she hasn't appeared anymore, so I miss her so much. But at least I have her in the game, in Final Fantasy, so I can still see her there. Aún puedo verla ahí en Final Fantasy, aunque se haya terminado la campaña de D&D. Me tomó mucho tiempo hacer toda la decoración, pero valió la pena. Took a long time to finish all the decoration, but it was really worth it. Yomi of 2 days ago was like, yeah, a little doodle, just a short tiny doodle that I'm not gonna spend too much time in, you know? 5 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes at most. I know. It turned into that absolute monster of a design. I blame Final Fantasy XIV for having such complicated outfits. Culpo a Final Fantasy XIV por tener vestidos tan difíciles de dibujar. Okay, I think that's it for the shadows. Let's paint the lines. And that's gonna be another finished character. We just have to paint the lines. I'm also thinking about posting more stuff in Coffee, because I'm always thinking about what to post in there and then I can never think of anything. I need to do some research and see what people usually post in there. Like works in progress, or what would people like to see in there, for example. For example, what would you guys like to see in, for example, Coffee or exclusive content? Like, for example, works in progress, PSD files of like the layers of the drawings. 'Cause I think that's usually what is posted in places like Coffee and Patreon. Estoy pensando y... ¿qué os gustaría ver, por ejemplo, en sitio tipo Coffee o Patreon? Por ejemplo, Works in Progress o archivos PSD que se puedan ver las capas de los dibujos. Porque estoy pensando a ver qué cosas podría subir en Coffee para ir poder ofreciendo un poquito más. Chocopasta recipes with pictures. I have thought about making recipes, not gonna lie. He pensado en hacer recetas, eso sí, no voy a mentir, pero... no sé si sería como demasiado diferente para una página de arte. I don't know if it would be too different for like an art page. Yomi Gardenia fighting game! Uno de mis personajes favoritos era Ripio Final Fantasy 4. Pero no sabía que era maga negra invocadora, aunque me dio un poco que la nerfearan más adelante. No, pobrecilla. En el 14 los magos negros pegan muy fuerte. Es una clase que no me gusta tanto jugar porque me duermo. Se me hace un poco aburrida, sobre todo al principio. A niveles más altos ya es un poco más entretenida, pero a niveles bajos es para dormirse. Pero pegan muy fuerte. Black mages in Final Fantasy XIV, they do hit really hard. They are very strong. Thinking of something. Yeah, I think with a lighter lining here, that would be nice. Okay, I'm thinking about what to put in coffee. I really want to be able to offer cool things in there. I also want to post like previews of the games that I'm working on and all that. But usually I end up posting those in the end of the month posts anyway. Al final acabo posteando previews en mis posts mensuales igualmente. Es difícil. La magia fuera está divertida, la verdad. En el 14 es una clase limitada que no puedes usar en contenido normal, pero ir aprendiendo cosas de enemigos es muy gracioso. Puedes aprender autodestrucción. Literal, puedes explotar. Uy, un momento. Tendréis que dejarme un momento porque una gata me ha dejado un regalito en el sofá. Ahora vengo. I have returned. Sorry about that. Cat left me a little gift on the sofa and I had to go cleaning up. I am back. Okay, let's continue. It happens. It happens very often. I've gotten used to it. At this point, I can't even be mad. It's just cat behavior. I just wish it wasn't on the sofa. It's a lot easier when it's on the floor. But not on the sofa, please. Now she looks at me with a face that says, "Mom, I threw up." In here, wow. Here. Maybe I should make a slightly darker one so I can paint these lines different. Here, for example, I keep seeing a really tiny unpainted pixels. I don't know if it's because spring is already here, but today my nose has been so itchy. No sé si es porque ha llegado la primavera, pero hoy he tenido la nariz picándome todo el día. Tis the season. Put lotion in it. I don't know if I have any lotion that could work. I've tried like washing my face, but still it still itches. I'm suffering the curse. Estoy sufriendo la maldición. I don't even have that much allergies, but there's always a little bit of the curse on everyone. Do you guys also suffer from the curse? Aquí está lloviendo fuerte. ¡Wow! Disfruta la lluvia, que no sea demasiado fuerte. Al menos cuando estás en interior y puedes escuchar la lluvia, es relajante. Pero si tienes que estar afuera, no lo es tanto. It's been a very dry year for US. Ooh, skin has never been drier. Last time it was when I was in Iraq. I imagine it was very dry in there. Wow. Stay hydrated then. Gotta stay hydrated. Hay que mantenerse hidratado entonces. Pero si llueve hay que mantenerse seco. But if it rains, you need to stay dry. There's still so many spots. Bien normal, por lo menos no se fue la luz. Nice. Y entonces es momento comfy. And it's a comfy moment. It was hot and dry. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It is a desert after all. Okay. Oh, let's not forget. Forget the lines. I'm gonna miss winter so much. Voy a echar mucho de menos el invierno. Quiero que vuelva ya el invierno. I want winter to be back. I can feel the summer slowly approaching, and I do not like that. The hotter it gets, the more I want to destroy the sun. Cuanto más calor hace, más me dan ganas de destruir el sol. Maybe this year is the year I'll finally do it. I'm gonna destroy the sun. I just need to find 18 trillion lions. Solo tengo que encontrar a muchos leones y entonces puedo destruir el sol. Drink some water. Okay, I forgot this line over here. Should add a lighter line color for this. Here we go. Quitan la luz como a las 6 y regresan a las 12 de la noche. No, man. Parece que no, pero que se vaya la luz te quita como el 90% de las cosas que puedes hacer. It's something that it doesn't seem that much, but as soon as the power goes off, it's like you're left without 90% of the things that you can do. Encima con el calor, que no te permite tener el ventilador puesto ni nada. Qué horrible. Ojalá este año no ocurra. There we go! We're almost done! The good thing is that I can then pick the colors from this one to color the next one. Wait, first of all, we need to paint the globes too. I'm missing the shadows of the globes. Que casi no se ve la diferencia en las líneas en esta pantalla, pero bueno, hay que pintarlo igualmente. I can barely see the difference in this screen, but still has to be painted. Una caja que sirve para mantener el internet prendido cuando se va la luz. ¡El internet secreto! No puede ser, eso es muy mágico. Porque eso es de las peores cosas cuando se va la luz, cuando te quedas sin internet y no puedes hacer nada. Yo cuando me quedo sin luz, como mi ordenador no puede estar encendido sin luz, me pongo a dibujar en papel. Pero el problema es cuando oscurece. Si oscurece y no hay luz, es un problema porque no veo nada. The problem when the light goes out, if I can't turn on my computer because there's no power, that's fine. I'm just gonna draw on paper. But the problem is when it gets dark, if the light hasn't come back, I can't see anything. Ahí ya it's over. Ahí ya valió. It's over when that happens. Only thing left to do is go to sleep and hope it's fixed the next day. It hasn't happened in a long time at least. It happened last year, was it? I think it was last year that Spain had a countrywide like loss of power. The power was lost in the entire country. I think it was like the first time that it happened. And everyone was like, wow, what the hell? It's not working anywhere. Oh well, people went outside. That's how people in Spain dealt with it. We just went outside. Everyone rediscovered the magic of interacting with people, except me. I only went out so I could go to a family member's house to be able to cook. Todo el mundo redescubrió la magia de interactuar con gente en la calle, pero yo no. Yo solo salí fuera para ir a casa de familiares para poder cocinar, porque en mi casa mi cocina es eléctrica, así que no podía cocinar. Maybe sounds like an introvert, like all good artists. It is in our blood. It is in our blood to just hold ourselves up in our house and never go outside. I'm a creature of the night. People, they scare me. Yo soy una criatura de la noche. La gente me asusta. Yo me quedo en casita. Conecto al modem, me da internet por 6 horas. Wow. Suena muy práctico. Es como una pila de las de cargar el teléfono, pero para internet. That's cool. Okay, that's almost the entire chibi done. Let's get the starry pattern for the scales. And then will be another character finished. Let's put this here. I'm gonna put this here in the scales. One of the scales has barely any stars. Let's move these around a little bit. Or maybe we can add some stars ourselves. We'll put it like this. We're just gonna put some of them ourselves in here. we go. Se puede poner solo como el interior del plato. O quizá todo. Creo que todo. Let's go with everything. There we go. We're done with another one. Let's save. Let's update the OC count. 338. Let's go. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one, fortunately, since they have the same colors, I can just pick the colors from one. Wait. Missing some shadow here. Falta un poco de sombra aquí. I like this, yeah. Or maybe more. I can go for the more solid shadow. Okay, that's a bit better, I think. There we go. Next one. Hopefully today we can finish maybe one or two more characters. Probably one more or 1.5. Something like that. Gonna try to make it 4 if I can. Haré que sean 4 si puedo, pero si no van a ser 3 o 3 y medio. Now that I think about it, this ear would not be in front of the hair. ¿Sabrá que no estaría delante del pelo? ¿O sí? Nah, it wouldn't be in front of the hair. No estaría delante del pelo. Vamos a arreglar cositas. Ajá. Now it's correct. Oh yeah, let's also not forget the colored hair in here. There we go. Asymmetry. Un poquito de asimetría. Tras la sombra. I really like how they turned out. Si algo que nos enseñó el Plantas vs Zombies es la importancia de la simetría. Pero aquí tenemos que usar asimetría. Lo contrario. Pero simetría también. Porque aparte de esos mechones, el resto de los diseños son prácticamente simétricos. La simetría es bien. Me gusta la simetría. I like symmetry. Symmetry is nice. All of my designs have like a symmetric base, and then I just had some asymmetric details, but most of them are mostly symmetric. La mayoría son bastante simétricos. Quiero probar a hacer algunos rediseños más. I'm gonna try making some more redesigns. There are a lot of characters lately that I'm thinking about making them a little bit better, updating their designs after a long time. I think now is the best moment, because since I'm trying to remake some things from Stories of the Dreaming World already, since there are some characters that are supposed to show up there, might as well revamp them before I have to make their assets. This way I don't have to make their assets twice. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be for good reason. It's gonna be for the best, for improvement. After all, in a way, Stories of the Dreaming World is an early access. Things can change along development. So it's gonna be better to play it once everything is revamped and much better. Va a ser mucho mejor jugar Stories of the Dreaming World cuando esté todo revampeado. Todo mejorado. You may will add monetization later. I want to keep the first part free at least. There's always the extra booklet that I'm gonna keep updating. However, the second part, yes, there will be a second part. That is gonna be probably commercial. But I want the first stories to be free at least, so people can read them and see what this is all about. I want to make them accessible as much as possible. But again, in this economy, I need to start thinking about being able to live from what I make, just so I can make even more things. At the moment I've been rewriting the chapters that I had for thread days. So at the moment that's my priority. I have mostly finished rewriting the first chapter. I'm a little bit into the second chapter. And hopefully, if I can finish the third chapter, I'm gonna make a demo with the first 3 episodes. I'm excited for that because I wanna play around with Rampai and figure out how it works and learn new things and make the VN as best as I can. I can afford to continue living and not homeless, and I'll definitely buy them. Ooh, thank you. I'll do my best to make them worth it. At the moment, I'm a lot more confident on how Thread Days is turning out. I'm definitely a lot more confident than I was before with it. Even if it has gone through so many rewrites, this is like the 3rd rewrite. I think it's for the best. I definitely don't regret it. I've even found some music that I can use for it. I want to get a composer for it eventually, even if it's for like a couple tracks. But for now, with my budget, I gotta go with royalty-free. Trusty royalty-free songs. And if I can, I'm definitely gonna try to put it on Steam this time. I know though that there's a lot of stigma against visual novels on Steam. Like, I've seen a lot of visual novel developers that have their games on Steam mention that when they get a negative review of someone complaining that there is no game in this visual novel, it means that they have made it. They have made it as a visual novel developer. That's gonna be one of my goals. I gotta get one of those reviews. This way I'll finally feel like a real visual novel developer. There is no game in this story that is just writing. Where is the game? I don't know. Sometimes visual novels just exist. They just tell a story, and that's all that they have to do. Nothing wrong with that. But still, I hope I can do my best with the story. Yo-hooo, Crumpets! Welcome! How's it going? Yo-hooo? Ho-yo? Cool. Continue the chibis today. Y welcome back to the Gardeners. Muchísimas gracias. Nunca he probado una, no sé cómo no me atrae. Como que no me atrae. Eso no hay ningún problema con eso. Al final hay historias y juegos para todo el mundo. Siempre para cosas que sí que te gusten. Y eso es lo importante. ¿Quién sabe? Quizás si pruebas una, al final te acaba gustando leer visual novels. Quizá depende de que encuentres alguna con una premisa que te convenza. There we go! Yo-hooo! Something was missing. It was the big yo-hooo. For example, Ace Attorney is a visual novel. Even though it's quite different, for example, Umineko, which is a lot of hours of reading. And it's also peak, by the way. Umineko is peak. Read Umineko. Control-C, Control-V isn't news. Come on, they have their differences. Look at them. Well, I guess even their names are kinda Control-C, Control-V. Yo, three of you, welcome! It is me, Soy Yomi. ¿Qué tal? They are so cute, look at them. I really like how their designs turned out. They are very similar yet different at the same time. They are twins. Sin más ir a la acción, plantando el mundo sin miedo al éxito. ¡Let's go! Ahí, ahí, sin miedo. Soy de juegos por turnos. Los juegos tienen que dejarme tiempo para pensar. Si no, me da miedito. I don't like them. They are gonna judge me. Yeah, they are the judges after all. I'm glad that it shows that they are judges. Me alegra que se note que son jueces. Porque sí que me inspiré bastante en trajes de juez, pero como están muy cambiados, pensaba que quizá no se va a notar, pero ya, bastante gente se ha fijado que son jueces. ¡Yipi! ¿Los jueces en España visten la ropa antigua todavía? Creo que sí. He llegado a ver jueces y creo que sí que llevaban las togas, sin que no recuerde mal. Fue hace años. Sí, estuve en un juzgado. No hice nada. Juro que no fue por mi culpa. Pero recuerdo los jueces con togas. I remember the judges. The time I was in a court. It was not my fault, by the way. It was not because of anything I did. I was at the court, but not my fault. The judges were wearing the old judge outfits. Yep. You were on trial for creating choconagis. Si estás aquí ganaste el juicio. Vamos a dejar esa historia para un futuro. La historia de cómo estuve en un juzgado. Te cerraron y saliste por la pared flotando. Nunca me van a detener. No pueden juzgarme. Soy libre. They cannot judge me. I am free. They would never judge me for creating choco nuggets. In fact, maybe I would get an award for it. But yeah, these two, they are the judges of the world of dreams, which is also the afterlife and, in general, the place where fantastic creatures live. It's like a parallel world inside the planet. Now we're in the Torturers Association. I think that's next door. You're mistaking it for the Gourmet Association. Uno motel Smash de Nintendo 64 se llama Smash Remix. Wait, what? Es de... Ah, no, es de peleas. No, es por un momento, como estamos hablando de turnos, pensé, wow, Smash de turnos. Como el juego de peleas de turnos, el Yomi Hustle. Yo me estaban pagando cuarentena, solo sale 3 horas al día para dibujar. Que conste que no es por eso que ahora mis streams son de 3 horas. No. Para demostrarlo, hoy voy a estar más de 3 horas, venga. To prove that I'm not here only 3 hours because it's my free time from jail, I'm gonna be here more than 3 hours. I'm gonna prove it. Just so I can finish this chibi and then the next. I'm gonna finish two chibis. Oh, I forgot a little bit of the eye. I got sent to jail because it's illegal to create OCs this cute. Yep, that was the reason. I was in jail because my OCs are too cute for this world. Fui a prisión porque mis OCs son demasiado adorables para este mundo. that? The ice shadow? For the past months, all the chibi that I have painted here has been red eyes. Estoy fijando que todos los ojos que he pintado en este reto en los últimos meses han sido ojos rojos. Porque todos estos personajes tienen ojos rojos. Todos tienen ojos rojos. All of them. Although there's a lot of them that have eyes closed. I had to add some variety. What happened last week? Wait, what happened? What's the news? Well, one thing that happened last week was that a new expansion of Final Fantasy XIV got announced! Yay! I'm so excited for that. Yes, I had to mention it again. Everyone needs to know. Everyone has to know. Because now, also, Shadowbringers is gonna be free in the free trial. So if anyone has ever wanted to play Final Fantasy XIV, now you can also experience Speak for free. Every day that passes, it's closer and closer to being the greatest free game in the world. It's so good. It's now like 4 games in one. You may hit this list of OCs. What? What? No! I would never do that. They are my children. Most of them. Another part of them are more like my lap rats. No! Crumpets! Are you okay? Oh no. Won a model kit contest! Let's go! Yeah, that is really good. I hope that Trauma didn't have to do anything with that, because that's very good news. Who doesn't have trauma? That's true. Everyone has a little bit of trauma at least. We are all in this together. Oh, wait, entonces el mod tiene más personajes? Cool. Thought your children meowed all day and didn't let you sleep. More like all day. They spend all day sleeping, and then when I go sleep in the morning, that's when they wake up. Although a lot of times they wake up during the streams. Right now they are kind of chill though. I think they are all in my bed sleeping. They are so cute. My cats. Why are most of their eyes closed? It's a character trait. It's their funny character trait. They have their eyes closed, yep. That's why. Although, this one might be a bit asleep. She's a bit ippy. She looks tired all the time. Oh, last week Nika released a new chapter and it was heavy. Oh, Nika strikes again. Every time I hear about the Nika stories, they are all like super sad. It's nice that the writing is good. Gunnar games deserve good writing too. I'm saying Gunnar game affectionately, by the way. Lunar game affectionate. Just to know when things I mean it in a bad way. Hasta hay uno de Persona 5 y hasta ese mod te lo cierran el año que viene. Si tiene collab con Persona 5, se ha acabado. Ya puedes despedirte. Todo lo que colabora con Persona 5 acaba cerrando. Es la maldición de Persona 5. Falta aquí. You come for the blood, you stay for the blood, as the kids say. Ah yes, the blood. Oh, los demanda Nintendo. Ya, ellos se van a encargar de que el mod cierre. Ay. I know that there was also like a Valentine's event in Ike that had like a lot of content. That's like the last thing that I heard of it. Still barely see the shadows in here. I still have to look to my main screen to shade some of these because I can barely see the difference. Actual visual novel dating sim adjacent with multiple endings and tons of CGs. Yeah, that's what I heard of it, that it had a lot. Like, a lot of bad endings and stuff. And it had like mystery. That's cool. For a time limited event, that's a lot of detail. Let's take the same color that I used here. Oh. What are we missing in terms of shadows? I think not much, actually. I think we just have to add the line colors, and that's all. Unforgettable experience side effects includes diabetes, empty wallet, and depression. Oh no. None of those three things are good. But you wouldn't have it any other way, would you? Sometimes we crave the emotional damage. That's what I'm expecting from Final Fantasy XIV Evercold. Please, January 2027, come soon. I am waiting. At least tomorrow there's more story, because there's a new patch tomorrow, and I can't wait. I need more. If you allow me to explain a little bit, with no spoilers, the premise maybe. I know it was something about like a school and you had to investigate a mystery, I think. Maybe we'll be able to finish the fourth one. This one didn't take that long. Maybe picking the colors takes longer than I thought. Because now that we know the colors, I'm going a lot faster, I think. Side. Oh, I forgot a little something. Forgot some lines that I could paint here. It's here. And the same with the buttons. Same here in the pieces. Wait, I also forgot. Huh. Maybe I'm not as finished as I thought. Too. There we go. Then was about the MC getting listed to school for young Nickies. Just to either be a student or teacher. Oh, I see. Oh god, yeah, that's a concept for a Valentine's event. Knowing the game, travel could be for a lot of different stuff. I see where eyes! Well, one of them's here. The rest, who knows? It's a mystery. The rest? Yeah, the rest? Mysteries gotta stay as mysteries. Sometimes the world is not ready for the truth. Okay, let's now paint this over here. considering watching some more anime. I just remembered. I think I only have like 6 episodes left of JoJo Part 4. Part 5 soonish. It has truly been an adventure. I think so far this part has been my favorite. Morio is certainly a place in the world. Oh yeah, hydration check. Thank you. Yo, sáquenme, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. This girl watches anime. Ooh, cringe. Weeb detected. I'm exposing myself as a weeb. Hydration check. Someone should get that as a nickname. That would be really smart. Y disfruta tu descanso. Tener descanso lo mejor del mundo. The weeb shall inherit the earth. Yes. We, the true weebs. We have been laying low all this time, but one day we will take over and turn everything into anime or something. I don't know. I think I'm the one that tells my VTubers to drink water. You could put yourself as hydration check. This way, just by reading your name, they would be getting a hydration check. Out of those, they include and are limited to discarding of useless sneakers, legal underground experiments. What? Yikes! Yeah, there's contrast between those options and the setting. Holy shit. It's cool that it was such a complete event though. It does feel like it could be an entire game by itself. An event to save the school from the evil corpus while also making it a goofy and fun dating simulation. It's giving Hatoful Boyfriend. You guys remember Hatoful Boyfriend? That's peak. Speaking of visual novels that are peak, that is peak. Burb, yes! The burbs. No visual novel that has like tried to repeat what Hatoful Boyfriend did has managed to replicate it perfectly. It's truly unsurpassed to this day. Let's save. I think I haven't saved in a while. Maybe someone will have to be named Save Check too, because oh, I almost forgot to save for a little while. Conoces y todo, that's cool. Literalmente vuelven el Smash el juego de todos los juegos. Lo convierten en un Mugen. Tape check, cut check. I think I see one of the cuts over there. Yeah, I see one of the cuts. Cut check complete. There are cuts indeed. Cat confirmed. Vale, creo... Creo que falta solo el pelo y los ojos, prácticamente. Only the hair and the eyes left. Wait, I'm missing something! Missing something from the eyes. There we go. Paranormal check. Ghost is here, so yes, paranormal check complete. It's me, I am the ghost. The ghost detector is reacting. Spider-Man te lo puedo pasar, pero ¿qué haces de Modern Thrones en el roster? Bueno, igual que la OC. Los invitaron los creadores del mod. Cualquiera puede entrar cuando puedes hacer mods. Cualquier cosa es posible con mods. Anything is possible with mods. To make a mod of Yomi watching Baki? No, that's literally fake footage. That's not a mod. That's fake footage. That would be spreading misinformation. People would then believe that I have watched Baki, and that can never become true. That will never be true. A veces lo he pensado, que estaría muy cool hacer como mods de OCs. Porque no sería cool poder tener a tus OCs en tus juegos. Pero luego lo pienso y es como, para eso puedo hacer mis propios juegos. Take care, Jack! Thank you so much for coming! Good evening too! Sometimes I have thought, like, wouldn't it be cool to make a mod of a game with my OCs? But then I think about it and it's like, might as well just make my own games. I already make games with my OCs. I don't need the mods. I just gotta make my games. Solo tengo que hacer mis juegos. Que por cierto, están ahí en el link pineado si alguno no los habéis visto. Si queréis jugar jueguitos gratis hechos en el RPG Maker que he hecho yo, ahí están. Salen algunos de estos personajes en algunos. And some of these characters show up. There we go. Okay, that's almost done. Or is it done already? No, it's not done yet. We're missing just a little thing. Oh wait. Yeah, menos de 90 ya, cada vez menos. Yippee. Cada lunes un poco menos de OCs. Wait, que la OC tiene historia y todo, wow. Oye, pues que no se diga que no se lo han trabajado. Al menos eso. Al menos la han integrado al mod y eso está bien. Okay, now put some of these. Okay, here. This way more stars are visible. We're gonna add some more of the stars because otherwise we're only gonna see a few of them. And the purple ones. There we go. The legendary series is almost over. What am I gonna do with all these emotes? Don't worry, it will not be over yet. There's still a lot of Pain Monday left to do. Pain Monday won't be ending in quite a bit of years. Ooh, thank you, Crumpet! When there are more members, I will add some more emojis. There we go. Let's save. Let's update the OC count. 339. Let me stretch for a moment. I think we still have time to finish one more. Maybe in the end finishing 4 isn't that far away from being fulfilled. Okay, yep. There is a shadow in here. I was checking. Alright, next one. Shading her hair is gonna be hell because in this screen, in my drawing screen, I can barely see the difference between her lines and the hair color. That's gonna be a bit of a problem, but we'll do our best. I think I'm actually gonna start by adding the lighter coloring her hair first. Here, so we can at least differentiate something. I'll manage, yeah. I always manage, some way or another. There hasn't been any OC that I haven't been able to paint yet. That's how we've gotten this far. Tantos y todos están bonitos. Muchas gracias. Quiero hacer algunos rediseños, ya que he estado últimamente actualizando la lista. Quiero ver si puedo mejorar algunos, aunque ya estén hechos sus chivis. Van a ser más chivis que luego voy a poder hacer en el lunes de dolor 2. Se tendrá lunes de dolor 2. Cuando termine el 1, empieza el 2. When Pain Monday 1 ends, Pain Monday 2 begins. Let's paint the shade inside the hair lighter, because this way there's going to be a bit more contrast. Oh, true, we can now delete some more references. We can now delete these two, because we don't need this one anymore. And now we can put this one here. Pain Monday, then Pain Monday 360, Pain Monday Series X. We're gonna start putting titles like Kingdom Hearts, Pain Monday, Dream of Something Distance, Remix Ultra, something of pain. I don't know. Chain of pain. Va durísimo. Let me fix this a little bit. I think this skirt a little bit shorter here. Pain Monday of Darkness 3. Paimon Day, or we draw Paimon only. I redraw all the chibis, but all of them are Paimon in everyone's outfits and hairstyles. That could be cool. You know, kind of like the Miku trend where people drew Miku with different themes. I draw all my OCs, but all of them are Miku. All my OCs as one character. Darkness. No, I was painting on the same layer. No, Yomi, what have you done? Okay, crazy about it. Van a meter a Goku, pero Goku los va a derrotar a todos. ¿Cómo van a lograr el power scaling ahí? There we go. Turned out a bit pointy though, didn't it? It's a little bit too pointy. Let's remake it a little bit. Invitan a Shaggy para que derrote a Goku. Es la única solución eso, no hay otra manera de corregir el balance. We need to invite Shaggy to defeat Goku. There's no other way to fix the balance. Demasiado poder en un solo juego, yeah. Quizás sí. Va a estar tan roto que nadie usará a los demás personajes. Sería un problema eso. Okay, the shadow needs a bit more contrast. Maybe a bit less contrast. There we go, that's perfect. Paint Monday 34, drawing all my OCs as Torrente. Eso estaría muy maldito. Drawing Paimon from Genshin, but in the style of calling the plants. But how many times? Oh yeah, this part of the face needs to be all shaded. There we go. gonna do as many Pain Mondays as I can. I'm excited to revisit some chibis, but it's gonna be like 2 years from now. We still have quite a bit of Pain Monday, even if it feels like we're getting to the end. We still got a long time until then. Aunque parezca que empieza a faltar poco, aún sigue faltando bastante. Mínimo como 2 años. Then we take a lighter one for the shadows. Oh. Sorry. Wow. Me gusta ese estilo de la referencia. ¡Yeah! ¡Gracias! Tenía esa imagen en mente desde hace mucho tiempo. Me gusta cómo quedó al final. Además me gusta sobre todo la pose. Por eso la he aprovechado. I really like how the pose turned out, especially. That's why I reused it. There's gonna be some shadow under the ribbons. And of course under the hand. Y intenté que quedara muy como principalmente en blanco y negro, pero quería que por ejemplo el rojo del ojo destacara un poco. Queda bastante camuflado, pero sí se ve que hay como algo allí. Se nota un poquito. Se va a notar más en esta, porque como no tiene el ojo tapado por las alas esas. Me gustaría haber podido dibujar las alas un poco mejor, porque siento que le añadiría mucho más. I feel like I wish I could have drawn the wings a little bit better, because I think it would add a lot to the drawing. But I'm still happy with how it turned out. Da un aire de personaje de Skullgirls. Un poquito por los ojos, quizá. Son ojos bastante Skullgirls, la verdad. Lo veo, lo puedo ver. I can see it. Yeah, there she is. You can also see her here. But that's a very old drawing. It's been a long time since that one. I think I'm gonna put only light here. The other one's gonna stay a bit obscured for the mystery. She gets to be a bit mysterious as a treat. if I should actually add lighter hair on the inside. Even more lighter hair for contrast. The bang in the middle covers her second nose. Wait, what? Second nose? What is the first nose? ¿Dónde está su primera nariz? Ahora me intriga. Un poquito aquí. Maybe here too, in some of the hair strands. Here too. Here. Her first nose is in the elbow, below the glove. What? What? Nanny? Oh my god. I never would have guessed. She has kept it hidden for so long. Yo, Isaac, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Nanny? My thoughts exactly. The mystery of the nose has been uncovered. Revelations that we never expected come to light. Maybe this should be all... Yeah. There we go. I really like how in this one the feathers turned out. The rake brush is so fun to use. El pincel este que es como de rallador es super cool. I like it a lot. It's super nice for feathers. Okay, first thing that I'm gonna add is gonna be these lines in the ribbon. And then we just have to paint the lines. And I guess shade the hair a little bit, but it's not like there's much to shade when the hair is so dark anyway. There we go. Oh, let's go! Congrats on the paycheck! Glad you had a good day at work. That is good. That is very good. Because it's difficult to have a good day at work because you're working. Let's go! Good work! Okay, one thing I'm gonna do, I will do some shading. It's gonna be with this shading color. I'm just gonna add it in tiny gradients in some parts of the hair after I finish the horns. And I guess also here at the gloves. Let's add it here to the gloves too. these little unpainted spots. Now a bit of shading over here. Oh, one thing I can do to add a bit more of light is add little dots like this. Make the feathers. This way, instead of adding shadows, we add lights. Just a bit of them. I'm realizing what happened to the lines here, huh? Wait a second. I don't know if you guys can see it in your monitor, but do you see something weird in the lines here? The lines have the same color as the shoe color. I was wondering why there was zero difference in here. There we go. Now this looks a lot better. Por alguna razón, el color de los zapatos se había vuelto el mismo color que el de las líneas. Bueno, al revés. El color de las líneas era el color de los zapatos. Camouflage shoes. I'm gonna shade the entire shoe with the shading color. Okay, let's redo it. Because this shoe is on the back. Literally no one cares about this shoe. It can be hidden a little bit. Here I keep seeing this line. Okay. So now only a little bit of gradient at the tips of the hair, and we're almost done. Here, also here and here. And now we blend all of them. Erase the blended leftovers. Oh, I keep seeing a lot of little dots that I do not like. What? Here and here. Here's another. Okay, and the last one's over here. Add a bit of the lighter color here. cómico. All that we have to do now is paint the lines and we'll be done. Fortunately, since a lot of the lines are already super dark, we don't really have to do much about those. We're just gonna paint the others a little bit. For example, these ones here. I'm gonna paint them slightly lighter. And then the ones up here, a bit of the same. The red stands out quite a bit against all her palette. And now we're gonna paint the eyes. Only a bit more of the dress, and it's over. Make a darker color. This way it doesn't get confused with the colors of the lines. The stripes inside the ribbon. Now this line here at the border. And the last one that we need is the separation here in this part of the skirt. I think that's all. I think she's finished now. That makes 340 finished characters. Okay, we're gonna delete this reference so we don't need it anymore. And I think that will be all for today. We finished all 4 in the end. I did it! we managed to get them finished in time. Now I can return to my cell with peace of mind. I mean, what? I'm gonna keep going, but on Thursday we get another Paint Monday, and I'm gonna try to finish the next row. Maybe, since the designs are a little bit more complicated, I won't be able to finish as many. Maybe it's gonna be 3 instead of 4, but we're done for today. We can complete the Paint Monday for today. Only for today. The time limit. What time limit? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no time limit. No. There's no time limit. I'm totally not getting dragged back into my cell now because I'm still in jail and this is my free time. My allotted 3 hours of stream. ¡Feliz cumple! Faltan unos meses solo, faltan unos meses. Algún día, de aquí 2 años o así, creo que terminamos ya todos. In 2 years or so, we're gonna finish them all. So, that's 4 finished characters. Now there's... how many is that left? That's like 83 characters. That's 83 characters left to go, and that's not that much. Yeah. Quedan como 83 personajes. No es tanto. No son tantos personajes. It's okay, I will be back this week. I'm not sure if tomorrow I'll be able to stream because Final Fantasy XIV and all that. If I can, I'm gonna finish Greece. And if I cannot do it tomorrow, I might do it on Wednesday because I really want to finish it. I want to continue seeing the super pretty game that it is. And then I'll be back on Thursday for sure with the second Paint Monday. And then Mother 3 on Friday. We're gonna be finishing 2 games this week if we can. Esta semana vamos a terminar 2 juegos si es posible. Mañana no sé si voy a poder hacer stream porque Final Fantasy XIV. Pero si puedo, intentaré terminar Gris. Y si no, lo haré el miércoles. Pero esta semana quiero intentar terminar Gris sí o sí, porque quiero ver más del juego súper bonito que es. Y luego el jueves vuelvo seguro con más Lunes del Dolor. Vamos a intentar seguir al menos 3. A ver si podemos acabar 3 más. Y luego el viernes Mother 3. A ver si lo terminamos también. Quizá terminamos 3 juegos esta semana. Why not just stream Final Fantasy XIV? Do you wanna know? Do you wanna know why I won't stream Final Fantasy XIV? My computer will explode. That's why. Back when I streamed Final Fantasy XIV the last time, it still didn't have the graphics update. So it was a little bit lighter on my computer. If I try to stream it now, my computer's gonna combust. It's gonna vaporize itself. I would love to, but it's not recommended. Because they made a graphics update before the previous expansion. Well, on the previous expansion release. They improved a lot of graphics, but also made it a bit heavier in general, a bit more taxing on computers. There was a little demo that they released for people to check if their computers would be able to handle it. My demo said that my specs were super low compared to the recommended ones. I have to play with very low settings, by the way. So even like that, I don't think it would work too well to stream it, unfortunately. I would love to, because the last time that I did, I tried to climb Kugane Tower. It didn't turn out too well, but it would have been great to do like an endurance stream to climb Kugane Tower, to force myself to do it. But I don't think it's gonna happen. It's at least not yet. I don't think it's gonna happen yet, or anytime soon. Yeah, just say no to computer exploding. Yeah, we're gonna avoid that if we can. Oh my God, cats. So yeah, for now this will be all for today. Oh, el Star Rail, lo actualizaron y cuando entraba el juego me apagó el PC por unos segundos. What? Quizá bajando los settings de alguna manera. también hay manera de limpiar la caché y demás, pero bueno, gachas y juegos online siendo chorro mil gigas, clásico. Classic gacha games being like 1000 GB and being super heavy on computers for no reason. El computador explotó de alegría. Nah, it hasn't exploded yet. Hopefully it won't. Yo-hooo Robert, by the way, welcome to the stream. We're finishing for today, but we finished 4 characters. I was saying that maybe tomorrow I will stream, but maybe not because there's Final Fantasy XIV. And I cannot stream Final Fantasy XIV because my computer will explode. It will start coughing blood, and computers do not have blood, as far as I know. But the OC drawing is going great! We finished 4, and we have 83 characters left. Yeah. Ah, ya estaban gráficos al mínimo. Te entiendo muy bien. Ordenadores, ¿por qué? Gachas, ¿por qué? So, 83 left. Next Thursday, we're gonna try to make that number increase a little bit more. Not the number of remaining OCs, the number of finished OCs, which is complete opposite. You made no new OCs in the time you did OC drawing streams, right? Right? I didn't. I totally didn't, yeah. I totally didn't. In fact, I removed some OCs from the list. The number is a little bit lower than it was some months ago. I promise. If you check the streams from some months ago, it was a bit higher. The problem is, all the OCs that I removed from the list already had chibis finished. So it just means that some work that I have done for the challenge has now gone to the void. So, yeah. The remaining work is still the same, so nothing has really changed. It's not really betrayal, but there's still the same amount of work that I gotta do. So that hasn't changed at all. I'm going to set the lowest graphics possible for Final Fantasy XIV. I'm already playing with the lowest graphics possible, trust me. It has to be the lowest graphics possible, otherwise I cannot play. OC Pokédex, in fact, you can already see the gallery here. For now, I'm making this gallery to showcase all of them, and other than that, it's just gonna be my reference for drawing these characters, and also just to have them. It's a challenge after all. I've always wanted to be able to draw all of them in the same way. Like, I have tried portraits, I tried chibis another time, I tried pixel arts, and then I always abandoned the challenge. So I've always wanted to try doing all of them in like a consistent way. And this challenge has been my way of forcing myself to do that consistently. It has worked out so far. We are into 5 years or so of this challenge, and it's still going. It's still gonna go for like 2 more years or so. So I would say so far it has been a success. I hope that I'll be able to continue until the end and more, because Paint Monday 2 will come after Paint Monday ends. I'm gonna try to redo some chibis with their new designs, alternate designs and revamps and all that, because some of them have changed along these 5 years, and I need to update their chibis afterwards! Yay! Paint Monday will never end if I can help it. Yay, thank you! And also, if you guys want to see some of these OCs in their natural habitat, you can find my games over here. Some of these characters appear in my games that are on itch.io. There's still a lot of projects that I have to make. Most of them don't appear yet, but eventually I'm hoping to give everyone their little spotlight for a little bit. Soon the 5 years have added tons of new OCs on the site that weren't on the list. I have added some of them, but I've also removed some of them, so I'm trying to keep the number balanced. One OC leaves, one new OC enters. And so far, in these past weeks, I have removed like over 10 OCs. I removed a lot of them. So I'm gonna try to not let the number increase. For now, I'm gonna try to keep the number as it is now. I wanna keep it quantity over quality. No, quality over quantity, not the opposite. I want to keep it quality over quantity. I want to keep the OCs that I want to make projects for and be able to focus a little bit more on them, because, you know, having these many characters makes it hard to focus on them. And yeah, I want my OCs to be as best as they can. I want them to be good quality. I want to develop them well. I want to be a good OC creator that gives attention to all my children equally, because I totally don't have favorites. I might still remove some more of them, by the way, but I'll think about it. For now, I'm just considering it. I'm considering what's best for the stories, because some stories have a lot of characters, and it might do well to reduce the amount a little bit more. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna consider it. I'll think about it. I'll see what is best for the characters and the list. But yeah, for now, I hope the number is not gonna increase. I promise you that at least in like the next 2 months, this number is not gonna increase, okay? Please believe me. Please believe me, I'm not gonna make any more new OCs. Yeah. At least for now. So, for today, this will be all. Thank you so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Prometo que el número no aumentará en un tiempo. Mínimo, en los siguientes 2 meses no va a aumentar. Por ahora, cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. For now, take care and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.